Hey guys, so since there's a lot of pathfixel drama going on right now in regards to everyone's builds being shit or padded or, not viable, I felt that it would be fitting for me to critique a Fubgun's build because I am a professional build maker myself and a bow enjoyer, so it's my area of expertise, right? And so I have his um, 326 build over here. And so let's see if we can find anything wrong with it. Now, first things first, let's, I guess, go enable the DPS so we can see. All right, so he's got 100 million DPS, pretty solid, pretty solid. So let's go into the config, see if we can cut it down a little bit. Alrighty. Oh, we have 20 rage. Well, that means since we can only gain one rage every 0.5 seconds, that's 10 seconds. So that's obviously way too long. If you don't kill a boss in 10 seconds, you're basically dead. So we can cut that down to like 10. I'm gonna be generous. Oh, we have leeching enabled. Now, with bows, you're either full or you're dead. So leeching will never work. So we can just go ahead and disable this. Let's see what else. Crit. Yeah, we have a good amount of crit, so I'll allow this one. We have some distance over here. We are playing point blank, but you're a bow guy, right? And you're never gonna be melee range all the time. So we can average this out to like, I don't know, 30. And since we're reducing the distance, we might as well reduce the average projectile hit, right? Let's be generous. Let's put this back to the default at 60. So other than that, this looks pretty good, I think. I think most of this is very achievable, right? Yeah, looking good, looking good. Alrighty, let's see the items. Mm-hmm. I see we have a near perfect bow, so let's go ahead and change it into something a little bit more realistic, because nobody's gonna be paying a mirror for a bow. Let's see what people would be. Oh, okay, yeah, this seems about right. Something like this could probably work. So we can go ahead and just change it to this. I see. Okay, quiver. Quiver's not too bad. I think this is, it's high rolls, but obviously quivers aren't that expensive, so people could get a quiver like this. Oop. So we're gonna keep this one. Let's see what. Oh my God! Look at the Eldritch mods. These are not realistic at all. We might as well just not use this. Again, maximum implicits. I don't think people are gonna be willing to spend so much Eldritch currency on that 1% extra non-Corsara effect. So I think we can just, let's be generous. Let's swap this out to a Hyrie. We gotta add some damage to the build because currently it's lacking a little bit. Now these gloves, right? We have a temple mod as well as an abyssal socket. Other than that, with uh with some luck or a combination, you could get this, but most people are not gonna have the abyssal socket, so let's just go ahead and remove that. Hyrie's Truth. This is max rolled. No. Well, let's be generous. Let's keep this. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Taming. So tamings, you can buy tamings. Not a big deal. Headhunter. Depending on the league, this could get pretty expensive. So let's just remove that. Oh, we have flasks enabled. So I'm not gonna have flasks up the time against the bosses all the time. So might as well just disable all of those. Uh-huh. Oh, look at this cluster jewel. Look at this cluster jewel. I don't think you can use that. I think that's way out of reach for most players. So, oh, and we're also level 100, so we kind of have to just let's get rid of half of this so we can sort of simulate a normal jewel what we would have. And now we need to change the Watcher's Eye. So we're gonna put in the Watcher's Eye over here. But also this Watcher's Eye is pretty good as well. But it's just one mod damage wise, so we're gonna keep this. This Watcher's Eye is fine. We're gonna keep this. Let's see what else we can cut down on. Two double damages? Three double damages. We can't have a three double damage mod in a bow area, obviously. We need to find something else. Let's just grab one of these and put it in. Yep, there we go. This is good. This is perfect. So this is getting nerfed, so we might as well just not use it, right? What else? What else is there? That's a lot of tattoos. I think we can just go ahead and reset like all of them. Nobody's gonna be buying all of these tattoos, right? There we go. This is looking a little bit better. Perfect. Okay. What else? What else? Let's go into the skills, see what's what in here. We have an awakened elemental damage with attacks. We can probably change this one into normal wed because nobody's gonna pay 30 divines for that. Level 21 gems, obviously we need to lower these. We can keep the tornado shot, that's pretty realistic, but nobody's gonna bother for the other one, so might as well keep it like that. Blood Rage is not gonna be active all the time against bosses because you're just gonna die, right? So might as well remove that. Might as well do that. Yep, yep. All right, I think we removed all the padding and we are left with... Oh, would you look at that? 1/20th of the previous DPS. That's a lot of padding in this build, I think. I don't know if we can trust Fubgun, guys. I think he's scamming us with his builds. But yeah, anyway, obviously this is a joke video. Fubgun's builds are great, right? But I just find it pretty silly that people are dissecting everyone's builds. Like, dude, who gives a fuck? If you wanna play your 200 million DPS build on POB and it's clearing mobs, you know, if it's clearing mobs, then it's good. Like, what's it matter whether the number's on there? It's primarily just, I don't know, so you don't deceive people. I mean, obviously there's like some cases where it is a little bit deceitful, right? But I think in most cases, most streamers like have at least the top build creators, right? Like they try to make it as accurate as possible. I would hope. But yeah, I don't know. This is just a meme video to kind of fuck around with you guys. Anyway, I don't know what's for tomorrow. Maybe we'll cook up a Queen's Hunger build. I'm not sure, but there's not too many viable options with that thing because you basically need to stack duration, and that leaves us with like BV and Spark. But I don't know if it's worth sacrificing a body armor and a belt slot for those buffs. But anyway, that's beside the point. Just, you know, recording a casual video at 7 a.m. before going to bed, you know. So I guess that's it. I gotta sleep as well. So talk to you later, boys. Bye bye.